Essentials T of YouTube Highlander Showmatch. I am Peter. I'm joined tonight with Gem on production and Grumpy Koi joining me as the co-caster. How are you doing, Grumpy Koi?
I'm doing really well, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, doing good. I'm excited to see all these guys try to gain some glory because that's really what we're all gonna be fighting for here. For those guys that don't know, this is pretty simply a show match featuring all the biggest and best YouTubers that we could find. We just shove them all into one server, put them on some teams, and they're going to be playing 3 maps. I'm pretty sure we're going to play 3 maps regardless of what the score is. I don't think that matters too much. And the winners will get, I don't know, a big hat. I'm sure these guys all need hats. They don't have enough of them. But who are we actually watching on these teams tonight, Grumpy?
Well, on the blue team, we actually have a good selection of YouTubers. We've got Scott Jaw, a member of I believe he was a member of TF Crew. I'm not sure if he's part of that community anymore. I'm pretty sure he is. We've got Snow, who does tutorial videos. Peter Scraps, a lot of people know him. He's known for, I know him because he did that video about doing a randomizer server with Muselk, who actually, that tandems me just to mention, we currently don't know where Muselk is. We're trying to find him. We think he may be hiding, but hopefully he might join us for the second or third map.
Yeah,
But at the moment,
my going theory is that he's caught in a Disney cloning vat somewhere in Los Angeles. You know,
yeah, he's
I
just
can't
getting
prove
cloned.
it, but yeah, but I'm pretty sure that happens whenever you're being employed by Disney. You just put in one of those cloning vats, and you're biologically improved. But anyway,
and then we have CJ, who is a trader, a streamer. A lot of people know him also for his Highlander exploits, just his general Highlander stuff as well, being a member of Strong Opinions. We have Skyman, another YouTuber. Well, I think that's a given at this point, so I'm going to stop saying that. But Skyman, another YouTuber that I'm not too familiar with. I've watched a couple of her videos, but not all of them.
yeah, she seemed to do quite a lot of like lore videos. Like I think the one I watched just to, because I hadn't heard about her either, but she made like who is the administrator, that kind of stuff. There's a lot of TF2 lore because there's all these different like serial things that the Valve put out, and they're all really disturbing and weird and funny. So I think she deals with a lot of those, and then she also does some gameplay commentary as well, as far as I can tell.
And then we've got Solarlight, who some people crown as the trimping master. I think he played a Showmatch well, not recently, but he played in the last Showmatch, didn't he?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, he was dropping Raptor left, right, and center sometimes.
Yeah, like I'm really curious what's going to happen now that he's not playing against Raptor. Like he's going to play against an actual good medic if he's still able to drop him. But like he did a lot of really cool, like just charging into people with the tide turner and just completely blindsiding people and just piping them. It was really cool. So I'm really happy he's back. I don't think he was originally in the original lineup, but he's in here because of some people missing. Which is to be expected.
I think there was a bit of chop and change with who we have. And after that, we do have Uncle Dane, the NG main, that everyone knows for exactly that reason. The NG master, some people coin him as. One of the big boys in here, rather than just known for a lot of his sort of theory crafting and sort of helping out pub NGs a lot, which I really enjoy. Like the reason I build up whenever I'm pubbing, I build up other people's teleporters because of watching his videos. So he's done some good things, as well as we then have Snow, who's playing the sniper. I should explain that I'm doing it on the list of what's coming up. So just going back on that list, we have these people currently on Scout, Soldier, Pyro, another Soldier, so I don't know who CJ or Peter Scraps is going to go. I think CJ will probably play Med, Solar on Demo, Uncle Dane on NG, and Snow on Sniper at the moment. as well as Cerny. But Snow, he's done some really good aim videos, as well as he has a beautiful voice. He's a really good YouTuber. I highly recommend checking out all of the people during this show match. We have Cerny, who we all know from his high tower but higher videos, is how I found him, where he did those very funny videos of those crazy custom maps of a lot of the classic maps that were just longer, like 2 foot longer and stuff like that. And
Right.
then finally we have Highlander, who's I know him through Highlander. I haven't watched much of his YouTube content myself.
I think he doesn't have much in terms of YouTube content. I found a channel called Highlander, which had like, I don't know, 500 subscribers or something like that. So that's not his main thing. I think he has like one of the most expensive backpacks in all of TF2. So he just has
Ah,
like all the different hats, and I think he like donated like a bunch of things. What did you say?
eh,
uh, oh, he streams, right? Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, he's not so much YouTuber, but yeah, he's done quite a bit, and I think he like donates a whole bunch every time there's any kind of charity. So he's a good guy. But yeah, let's move on.
yeah, let's move on to the next team. Do you want to take it away, Peter?
Um, yeah, on the team B, we have, and I have to hurry a little bit here. We have Strife on Scout, and I made a list of things because I don't watch that many of these YouTubers, but Strife I just have noted down as hats capital letters. He does a lot of hats stuff videos. So if that's your thing, definitely check him out for that.
He also does a lot of jumping things I've seen as well from especially his streams.
Yeah, he
So
was. Yeah, he did quite a lot of surfing and that kind of stuff. And then on Soldier, we have Jimmy, who does like gameplay commentary overall. And then we have Timo, the scientist on Pyro. He plays quite a lot of Pyro as far as I can tell, and he does actual TF2 science. And I found him pretty interesting, like the fact you can like split your flames if you shoot in at certain surfaces. That I thought that was really cool. I didn't know that. I learned that by watching his video. And then on Heavy, we're gonna have Toofty, who makes like tips and tricks videos. That he mainly focuses on Demo Man and NG, as far as he said in the trailer at least. Then we have RT Game on Engineer. He's going to be going up against Dane. That's going to be a true battle of the Titans, right? He mostly does gameplay commentary as well. And then we have Array 7 on Medic. He's done quite a bit. He has one of the more high production quality, I'd say. He done quite a lot of top 10s and gameplay commentaries and that kind of stuff. I think he's mostly known for Medic.
he's
Then we
so
have,
funny. Array 7 is so funny. That's
yeah,
all I can say about him.
yeah. And we have Woolen Sleeplet on Sniper. We saw him last time play Spy. He's a really good spy, but you know, most of those guys just use Ambassador 24/7, so he's probably really good on that as well. And then to round out the roster, we have Casper. And I'm just going by the graphic. There might be a change or two, but Casper, he does live commentary and unboxing. Oh, yeah, we are actually live now. I was just talking throughout the whole setup. So doors have just opened, and let's see if there's going to be any kind of suicide wave. We have Solar Light moving out here. I see him already just loading up his sword, getting ready to go in there. But Skyman will be the first collateral to fall.
Yeah, as Solar Light actually goes against Jimmy at the moment. They're both really low on the right-hand side of this map. As Strife aggresses, seeing if he can get out, but he gets picked up by Scott. As we saw the Casper getting snowed down, but getting cleaned up by the rest of the team. Lots of players falling for both teams at the moment. We have 4 down for the side of the B team, the red team, and only 2 for the
Solar
side
Light.
of the blue.
Wow, Solar Light just completely owned Woolen. He just trimmed all the way up there onto the high ground. There was a really aggressive push coming in here as well, with both Ubers being exchanged, but the better Uber is definitely on Array 7's side, as he saves all his players and pushes the rest of the blue team back. But usually the way it goes on this map is that everyone just keeps on getting pushed more and more back here on the red team, but they're holding the side of the map pretty well. But the Spy about to come in here takes down the Demo Man. Highlander doing work. And Uncle Dane even getting Jimmy as well. So this could falter very quickly. We're about to see the flank has pretty much fallen right now in red. They're about to be sandwiched, I believe. Yeah, here comes the Solar from the side.
Takes out R7 as well.
Oh yeah,
Huge damage from Cerny and Peter as well. That was an absolute collapse onto those guys around that pack area on A. It just meant that they weren't able to hold it out much longer, especially with that kill onto Array 7. Just meant that sadly there was nothing they could do. Highlander doing a really nice pick there and helping out his team.
Yeah, Woolen sniping pretty far forward here, but he's going to be moving back. He's in a pretty interesting spot. He's very aggressive. CJ is so weak, barely surviving. Jimmy was in on him, but just barely survived with like 5 HP. The Peacemaker has gone down as well, so that's going to be the heavy down. And here comes the Uber in for blue, very aggressively onto the Sender Gun. Surely the Sender Gun's going to fall. It's being repaired really well, and finally does go down. RT Game doing a really good job keeping that alive, and Scotcha will go down to Casper. Comes in from behind. There's a lot of people on the card right now, but Red is really rebounding here. He's pushing everyone back, and CT has actually just been treated like a smart man. He's gotten out of there.
That was really good from RT Games, keeping his sentry gun up for just the right amount of time to mean that they could clean up Skyman on the, Cerny on the Hemi and Skyman. So it just meant that they had such an opportunity to kind of roll that through and keep going and clear up players and to back out, just get a bit more of a forward hold going maybe. Because at the moment they are just risking getting collapsed on here if they're not able to control that flank and get that forward hold going.
Yeah, Highlander in a really aggressive position, takes down the Demo Man. Nice job by him, and he will even cloak and get out of there. I think he's just bumping into a scout, but oh my god, here comes the push out really aggressively. Ray 7 has Ubered and getting onto the car, so the car will not be capped, but a lot of people died on red, and I think I'm just going to have to get out of there. Peacemaker is running with his little fat legs, getting out of there. He has actually survived and takes down Highlander, but now he's going to get dropped onto by Cerny, and Cerny's just going to chew everyone up. Card gets capped out, and that's going to be that. But here comes the Spy in from behind. I think CJ actually spotted the Spy here. Maybe he didn't call it out. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's dodging him really well. And Cerny will eventually go down to Casper there. I don't know if CJ had called it or not.
No, that was really unfortunate for Cerny there. As we do see the blue team seeing if they can push forward. We do have Casper around the back, maybe able to get a decent pick. Even if they get someone like the Pyro, it does mean that they can spam onto that cart and catch some players out because the reflex will be gone. But we do see the decloak coming out of Casper. He goes on to Uncle Dane, but Uncle Dane turns around at the right moment and Casper's going to have to back off. I think Scott Shaw is going to pick him up, though, sadly. And over on the other side...
okay, he dodged the Spy, but then the scout came in there and finished him off. Really good job. But Blue, they're pushed so far forward here. Highlander will trade with Jimmy. Blue, they have a lot of players, but it takes a long while to actually push the cart up of this very windy path right now. But this Woolen has this perfect side just coming up here and just delaying it as much as possible. And if Red can just spawn in time here, they can hold it pretty fine. Like I don't think they're going to be able to prevent the cap, but holding last on the upward is usually where you.
Teemo's behind the entire blue team, and he manages to get onto CJ. He just dropped down and perfectly just went around the side of the team and was able to get so much damage onto CJ and eventually take him down. So that's really, really good for him.
Yeah, so far, the Spies have been really good, but there's another Spy in the game, and that's Timo the Scientist. Like, we have to remember, Pyro these days are incredibly powerful. Like, any time there's a Pyro even close to you, you're probably dead because it just does so much damage these days. So you really have to be careful, and Timo just playing it really well there. He's even using the what's it even called? The thing.
Degreaser.
Oh yeah, but I was thinking about the shotgun. Okay, Timo will actually take down.
Panic attack.
Yeah, the panic attack. That's the one.
That's the one.
Can you actually take it away after you load it up? It looks like he's doing that, but yeah, he's doing some work here. The Spy again on the cart will not be able to find a target.
Highlander onto Array 7, but he does manage to not. Well, Array 7 manages to dodge that. It was really good for him. He must have had the decloak. As we do see the blue team pushing forward into the last point, seeing if they can get some ground. Uncle Dane looking to maybe push up behind Peacemaker, as Peacemaker is just trying his best to delay Cerny. Jimmy joining him at the moment, but sadly Peacemaker is so disconnected from his team, he's not able to do anything apart from just delay.
Yeah, Dane getting a lot of time in the cart, so that's really good play. NG is pretty useless in general in this kind of situation, but he's really doing his best to actually contribute. And I want to just point out that Array 7 actually has the Uber advantage right now, or he had for a long while, but they never find an opportunity to actually take advantage of it. So now the Ubers are going to be even. Red, they of course don't want to push out too far, but Yeah, Zoolander, he is behind lines. I think he just got bumped into, but he wasn't called. He's on the sentry gun. Sentry gun has been sapped, and now the Ubers have come out for both teams. Array 7 has a slightly better Uber, and they're going to be trying to go upstairs with the Pyro, see if they can actually just hunt everyone down. Looks like they will get a lot of players. Yeah, oh my god, look at Timo just shaking that aim around. That's how you play Pyro.
That's how you Pyro these days.
Yeah, he should know. He's the scientist. He knows exactly how the flames work. Scott's on the cart, trying his best so that he will get taken out. But Tufti as Casper will jump out over the cliff. That's going to be a negative mark on your review card.
On your video card.
Oh, yeah.
On your gamer card.
Yeah. You're actually not supposed to jump down there. But it always happens. So Demo might actually jump behind. Oh my god, Woolen actually hits a really nice shot. He didn't need a headshot there at all, but he hit it anyway. It's gonna just pee on everyone on the card and hits another one. Cerny will jump out over the cliff, and Blue will manage to cap it in a brisk time of 7:20. That's a pretty good time.
Yeah, no, that was really strong fight. The blue team, they were able to just push forward really nicely, and especially when they plays from Zoolander, you had a really nice combo with CJ and Cerny being able to really lead their team forwards in the pushes, and it meant that they were just breaking down this defense of now the red team. Now the blue team, and sadly they it just meant they weren't able to hold out for that long. But 7:20's a fast time, but it's beatable.
Oh yeah,
it's beatable.
I think the fastest time is technically 3 minutes and something, but so we're way out of there. And Uncle Dane actually using the Eureka effect to do some setup, and then he switched away, and now he switched back onto it, and now he's all the way in the front again. And I think he might go back to spawn once again and switch out his wrench. So it's a very advanced setup here. Oh, he's back there again. I don't know if he's going to switch away from it or not, and then take the teleporter forward. I'm not actually sure, but you can get away with all this teleporting in the pregame because of you build by 50 thing. But oh my god, look at Solar Light in the skybox. He's just way above everyone. Nobody's seen him, just parachuting around. They haven't seen him at all, and he's just been eaten. But unfortunately, he doesn't actually get any kills. That was really smart play. But Zoolander does come in there, get one scout, and then we'll just shank some people in the face and then get out of there. But nice drive by Solar Light. Didn't quite work out though.
That was a good little strafing run by him. I don't think anyone on the blue team actually expected that. So the moment that happened, you just I think they were getting damaged, but because he wasn't getting any kills, no one really noticed until he fell down.
Oh man, that's a sad day when your team lets you down like that. You just completely outbrain everyone. It just doesn't matter because you're missing. But oh my god, look at this. Uncle Dane died pretty early on to a rocket, but he got spammed down. So all his buildings have been really just being chipped down here. And here comes Uber in for blue. The counter Uber from CJ is in there, but the Pyro who was being Ubered just got left behind. Skyman, I think she just kind of got left there, and now she's going to get chewed down by a heavy. There we go. Does get taken down.
Peter Scraps popping his horn, but he gets denied immediately by Woolen and does die. He maybe could have used that to heal up his team and do the push.
Solar Light's above. Oh my god.
The airstrafe again.
Oh my god, the medic's so weak. Oh, he actually gets Casper with the bottle, of all things. Oh man. But yeah, unfortunately for him, he didn't quite have a fully loaded sticky launcher, but man, it's so scary if he's not spotted.
I just love the fact that this airstrafe technique is working.
Oh yeah.
I was expecting him to just continue to do some trimping, but I'm actually enjoying this new thing for us to know Solo Light for on these show matches. As I do see the Zoolander is actually down below, seeing if he can maybe pick up players around the cart, and he does pick up RT games. So that was a really good play by him. But Scottshaw has got Casper at the moment, and he is on his own though, so Timo's probably going to pick him off. But he does get out on really low health, so that's really nicely.
Meanwhile, both Ubers have been popped here. We have two heavies shooting at each other. Looks like Peacemaker will make it. Peacemaker is a Russian beast, so it's only fitting that he's playing heavy, and he's just chewing through everybody right now. And he's bought so much ground for his team. Tufty will get taken down by Snow, but I even think Snow is just going to have to pretty much get out of it. They're both sort of just not even spotting each other. Finally, Jimmy will turn around and take down Peter Scraps. This is going to be an easy cap, and oh my god, Scotjaw was so far forward, gets taken down. Casper will get taken down by Snow as well, but Snow is just slowly moving backwards here. And doing his best not to overextend. It's really difficult to move back like this. But Red, they have moved back. I think CJ survived quite a bit where he managed to spawn and go back. And now it's just a matter of where they can set up.
One thing I'm really liking seeing from Woolen at the moment is he's really aggressive on the sidelines. It's Solar Light! He's back again in the air and he picks up Strife with it. But Woolen does clean him up with the headshot using that Machina to its full effect at the moment. As it's Highlander, we may see some collaterals going on later in the game from Woolen. I can't wait to hear that noise go off, as we do see Highlander behind, may be able to pick off Woolen. He does get Woolen with a nice backstab, but Peacemakers, Tufty take out Snow and Uncle Den Sentry. Scotjaw goes down, Cerny down as well. This is a really nice push from the blue team, though. But why is Tufty so far in?
Yeah, he's like
Solar Light's back in the air, and he gets a re-7 with it.
Oh, there we go, man. Everything's just so spread out, and now currently Red are they're only 2 up. So finally, I can't believe that worked out for Blue. They were so spread thin, but they just happened to win all of their fights. They did lose their medic in the process, though, so now it's going to be all up basically to Uncle Dane to just hold the fort while everyone else respawns from his team. Finally, we do have quite a lot of spawners, but we have a demo man upstairs. I think he's getting ready to just move up there and bully everyone else out. And actually, oh my god, once again, the sentry gun has gone down. Jimmy just coming up, just jumping up there and taking it down, and he's behind lines right now. Yeah, we see Uncle Dane he's pestering him a little bit, but currently Uncle Dane cannot build a sentry gun because he's just being completely taken care of by this one soldier behind lines. However, oh my god, Tufty will manage to just get down CJ. Really crucial there. And Blue, they push really far forward once again, where they're just so spread out and split up. But it kind of works out pretty well. But oh my god, Highlander with the double kill takes down Peacemaker and Woolen. That's the sniper and the heavy, 2 of the most important classes. And that's going to open up quite a lot of ground, as well as it's going to be an uber advantage for Array 7.
One thing was really interesting with that spread out push that they tried a moment ago is they were actually above the combo of the red team. So they could have dropped down and got behind them and done a much better play than going with Timo to the point and just getting picked up by Cerny and his minigun of death at the moment, as he's doing really well during this game.
Oh, Tufty gets completely blindsided by the pyro here. Oh my god, Skyman barely unable to get Tufty, but Tufty, he's still burning. Finally gets saved by his own pyro. I think Array 7 is about to come in here with his Uber. They should know they have an advantage, and they are definitely getting ready to peek in there. The Peacemaker, yeah, he's just going to be on the sentry gun. It's being wrangled, so it's just eating up so much health, but eventually it does go down. Good team focus fire right here. But Peacemaker will get taken down, just full rush by Skyman, who just completely owns him. Does so much damage. Solar Light will snipe down Woolen. And this push has pretty much failed at this point, but they can still kind of salvage it. Array 7 did go down, however, so they're going to have to reset with the Ubers, but CJ died as well. So just complete chaos, and it's about a minute left for Blue Team to get this, and let's hope for them they can actually do it.
Yeah, with that last 50 seconds left on the clock, it's do or die for the side of the Blue Team, as they are looking to get a push in right now. Jimmy underneath, spamming the entire group on that point. The stickies are everywhere for Solar, so he may be able to pick out some players. The Stripe is above, throws down some milk to maybe help his team, but it doesn't really land on anyone. It's really unfortunate, as Scotjaw does drop down, seeing if he can deal some damage. And there is the collateral!
Yeah, Peter's got to be the... Oh, it was through a teammate? Oh, that doesn't count. That's lame.
That's not good enough.
No.
If it's through a teammate, then it's not a collateral that we want.
Yeah, Jimmy once again just jumped in very aggressively. Oh my god, this sentry gun by Uncle Dane is like true hero. It's taken down 3 players so far on the card, but everyone's just diving in right now. It's 1 second, 0 seconds, There we go. They are going to be able to hold it. The 5K from the sentry gun. They just weren't able to take it down. Then when they all dove onto the cart, the sentry gun just chewed them up. So a very close win here for. Okay, these teams, they actually had team names, but they were really bad team names. And I can't remember which team was which. One team was called Jose Gonzalez 1998, and the other one was called Treporters.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the team with Dane's team was Jose Gonzalez 998, and I think the team with Strife on it was Shrimped Waters, I assume.
I think Treporters.
Trap Waters, sorry.
Yeah, the teleporter is a trap, right?
Uh,
The classic
uh,
move of placing the teleporter facing a cliff.
oh, Trap Porters.
Oh, they've changed the name to Big Ball. I think we're just going to completely scrap all the team names.
Yeah, let's not go with that. Okay, so I think we are going to be changing to another server now. Just so obviously the people that aren't on local to the server that we just played on do get some decent ping. So at the moment, I don't know, do we have any logs at the moment to have a look at that? Just to...
Yeah, I have them open at least. We'll probably get them up on screen as well. But yeah, if you look at the composition here, I think about half the people are Americans and the other half are European, with maybe like an Aussie here and there thrown in, or maybe even somewhere else. So yeah, we're just gonna move to an American server, make sure that some other new people have a ping advantage, and then I think we're gonna do a vote on the last map, see whoever deserves it.
Yeah, I'm just having a look through the logs now myself.
All right, yeah. Well, anything that jumps out to you?
Well, like I said before, Serdi did really well on the are there multiple logs? I think there are multiple logs actually.
Weird.
Yeah, we'll have to look for the other set of logs. I believe there's two sets of logs, one for each way. Oh, they are combined. Oh no, my apologies. Yeah, but 20 kills for Cerny on the heavy, which means that obviously, like I said, he was just getting so many kills with that machine gun of his. But the top kills did go to Woolen. He did get. I do think it's a little bit sort of bolstered by the fact that he was just getting headshots on the strafing demo. So that they were quite easy kills for him. Nice quick headshots for him to get in the air with on a relatively moving target. But he did really well.
Yeah,
And
agreed.
yeah, Highlander with 20 again, Solo Light with 18. The strafe tactic did work sometimes, and it was absolutely hilarious. But
Yeah. A little surprised that Snow didn't do better on Sniper. I thought Snow was going to be really good, and
yeah,
even whenever I spec him, he's pretty good as well. So I don't know. Apparently, he was struggling. Maybe that was just the enemy spy focusing on Casper. I wouldn't be surprised.
one thing I did notice is Woolen was really aggressive with his peaks, but he was always there before Snow on the sightline. So it could have been that he was just also getting denied by the other sniper as well. So let me see if I can break down the kills on Woolen and just see what kills he got. So yeah, Woolen did get 4 kills on the sniper. So he was able to deny him a lot. And it was Casper as well that was helping with the denies. So 8 in total between Woolen and Casper on to Snow. So that's probably why he got denied a lot during that, bless him.
Yeah, and the most important stat is, of course, which engineer was the better, and Uncle Dane completely crushed RT Game in that first one. He went 15 and 7 compared to RT Game's 6 and 9, and he did a lot more damage as well. And he had damage pretty well spread out between shotgun and sentry guns. So,
But that last hold with the 5k on the sentry was really good. That sentry was putting in work for his team at the end there.
yeah, this happens quite a lot whenever people are like diving and there's not a whole lot of time and you just can't kill the sentry gun, then you just completely feed into it. It's it's just a rock and a hard place, right? Like the sentry's still up, We kind of need to focus on it, but there's also a lot of other things. So let's just hope the sentry doesn't really cover it because I can hide behind the cart or something. And you
Yeah.
just dive in and you just get chewed up. But yeah, now we're going to move on to Granary. And Granary is very different as far as engineer goes, right? Because you don't see the defensive engineer with his level 3 and his wrangler. You don't see that as much on CP maps, especially not on Granary. I feel like, well, you can still go level 3. I always used to do that whenever I played. I think I played UGC a bit, in like with some American friends, and I would always just go NG and just build level 3s in weird places. It's good times. It actually works really well on Granary. But I think most of the time we're just going to see minis, and shotgun aim is going to be very vital.
Okay. Well, from there, I think we need the connection to the new server. So, at the moment, is there anything else you really want to cover on the logs for this one?
Nah.
No,
The
there's
logs aren't really what we're here for.
yeah, the logs don't matter as much as the hilarity that it did ensue, which
Yeah.
I just love the thought process of Solar during that. I just love the whole going just straight away, just going for the air strafe with the sticky bomb. It was absolutely hilarious to watch because loads of times when he did it, the enemy team didn't even know he was up there until the last second.
Oh yeah. Like there was a lot of times if we just had either placed the stickies a little bit better, or had a little more ammo, or just had like a second more to do to to work with, then they would have just completely crushed everyone because he really caught them off guard a lot of times. So yeah, absolutely loved it. I don't know. Should we do a man of the map? Like, who was your favorite player of this map?
Solar Light.
All right, okay, that was an easy one. Yeah, and I'll just throw a an honorable mention to a soldier that didn't get enough credit, which was Jimmy. I thought Jimmy was really good at just always getting in there and pestering the engineer and just doing a lot of work, buying a lot of space. He did quite a lot of damage, but didn't have quite the kills to show for it. But yeah, Jimmy did a lot of work. I just wanted to point it out because we hadn't really talked about him. So I'll just give it to Jimmy.
Mm. That's the thing with Highlander games sometimes though, because there is 16 players in a game, so especially when everyone's working so much, it's hard to always see all of the gold that happens in these matches. So
Oh, we can ask for an interview. Let's get Uncle Dane in here. I want
let's
to hear his thoughts.
can we get Uncle Dane in here? Oh,
Hey, there he is. Welcome, Uncle Dane. Congratulations on winning the first map.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
We trained very hard, and it all worked out in the end.
yeah, I saw your setup. That must have taken like at least an hour or two to perfect. I'd say,
Mm-hmm.
right? You did a lot of wrench switching.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I
yeah.
was switching wrenches a lot near the end because I kept having to deal with this stuff at our spawn. Or is that what you're talking about? Are you talking about the rollout?
I was
Cassette
talking about the
rollout. Oh
rollout,
yeah.
but
Oh, yeah. Perfected over there.
truly perfection. Yeah, indeed. And also, of course, we got to talk about like you had a 15-7 KD, and I noticed that you were pretty good at contributing on offense. What's your general mindset whenever you're an engineer on offense like this?
On offense, honestly, pushing the cart and trying to get the cart as close as possible to wherever it needs to go. Because as engineer, as long as you have your teleporter and your dispenser somewhere that is usable, then you should just put your mini down and pretty much sacrifice in as much as possible. And that's pretty much what I was doing. And luckily, my team was playing around that pretty effectively. So they were getting me assists, getting me kills, making it so that they were providing a distraction so I could follow up on damage that was being called out. My team it has a lot of players on it who are very good at like calling damage and stuff, so it's nice. So if somebody gets like 100 damage on somebody, I can pop them with the shotgun real quick.
Yeah. Would you say your team is definitely better than all those scrubs on the other team?
Oh yeah, they suck. We rule.
All right. And also, of course, the last thing that happened in the match was that everyone just dove into a sentry gun and gave it a 5K, and you won the round.
Oh, that was nice. Yeah. You know what's funny is that I saw that there was a minute left, and I was thinking, there's gonna be the classic like last second push. I got to put it in a spot where I can see the final cap point. So I put it behind those crates so they wouldn't see it at first when they walked up, and then they saw it at the last second, unfortunately. So kind of killed them all. And then Zoolander was doing a lot of really nice body blocking on the cart too. So that, I think that if he wasn't doing that, they probably would have at least edged it in before the sentry gun was able to take him out. But so a little bit of accidental coordination on our part, but it worked out. It's very close though, very close. They could have totally taken it any second.
Yeah, it was very close. It was very entertaining as well. So now we're gonna move on to an American server. Did the ping bother you at all? Or
No, I'm on NG, so I mean, I was relying a lot more on my sentry gun than I normally would. But this match, I'm going to try and run Widowmaker because I'm probably going to be shooting people a little bit more. Because in that server, I would shoot someone, and then a second later they would take damage. So this one might have a little bit better luck.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to see it. I'll let you go down to your team and plan out your grand strategies in peace. But thanks for the interview, dude.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're currently setting up the server as well, so should be good.
Yeah. Okay, so it appears we have a bit of technical difficulties with the server. So coming into the switch over, so because it's switching now onto an American server, are there players that you think you maybe see more of now? So more presence from those players and more struggle from other players, or do you think it'll be a very similar game to before?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be pretty different just because it's Granary. I actually really like Granary and Highlander for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. It seems like a really nice map, but in general, I think soldiers and demomen are going to be like really profiting from being on lower ping. So if there was, I'm not actually that keen on and know who are really American. Is Scott Shaw an American? I think he is.
I believe so. I know that Solar Light is EU, Peter Scraps, CJ. I know that Array 7 is NA, so that may make his med time a lot easier because obviously he doesn't have to, pre-click for his Ubers to go off. So that'll be nice for him. I think we have a connect at the moment.
Oh yeah, let's copy paste the little hearts out. Yeah, so what I want to see also is just how do the engineers play this map? How do the teams divide up their flanks? How is what kind of gimmicks are we gonna see this time around? Like Solar Light, I'm sure is gonna do a bunch of weird. I don't think Granary is a very good map for just flying all over the place with the Tide Turner. So maybe that's gonna be an issue. Maybe he's gonna have to reinvent the wheel once again. Or maybe I'm just wrong and there's plenty of plays. Oh, we're on process. Never mind everything I said about Granary. It looks like it's going to be process. But we've seen Solar Light on this map before, and that was pure magic. So that's already going to be really fun to see.
Yeah, there's so many slopes for him to trim off, so he'll have a lot of fun with that. But then again, he is a EU player, so will the ping affect his ability to trim? That is the question.
Yeah, usually trimping and all these jump mechanics, they're not that reliant on ping. A little bit, but it's not something you can't get used to because it's consistent. It's more when you interact with other players, and when you try to pipe people, especially on Demo Man, it's really difficult with high ping if you're used to having a low ping. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so Casper's going to be on high ping now. Peacemaker, obviously. Oh yeah, Woolen's going to be a high ping sniper. High ping snipers are always really scary, right? Because you see a sniper, then you run behind a wall, and then he just kills you anyway. That's kind of the advantage with high ping is that you get a little bit extra time, it seems, to kill people, whereas they will get the first shot on you. So usually the sniper with lower ping is the better off for it. But I think yeah, both Snow and Woolen are European, so that's not going to matter too much. they will just both be having high ping. But yeah, the thing you really need to understand about TF2 is the netcode. It makes it so that like it's what they see on their screen. So even though you feel like you have moved behind a wall, you haven't on the server side. So gotta pay attention to it.
Yeah, I think we're all too familiar with the either running away from a sniper or running away from a heavy on high ping, and just feeling, and they're on high ping, and just the bullets bend around the corner on you. There was a lot of problems with the spy backstab registry for a long time, wasn't there? I think there still is, but they fixed some of it with when you'd get face stabbed by high ping snipers, like when you walked behind them
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff like that, and it was just ridiculous. Like you could bump the back of a spy, they could be looking the other way, and they could backstab you.
Oh
And it
yeah,
was
I
like,
remember that. That was dumb. Yeah, I think that has been fixed, but like you'll still get face stabbed every once in a while, just because like everything happens server side, so things on your screen will look dumb, and just sometimes it seems completely inexplicable how you were able to die in certain situations. But yeah, technically it should all make sense, but just it feels bad because you can't see the whole picture. Like it's not what you see. But yeah, Skyman now I just noticed has it's a low ping, so Pyro actually benefits hugely from having low ping. It's quite shocking actually. Like your DPS seemingly doubles, and we did see last time around, Team of the Scientists did quite a lot of work. I thought, but maybe it's going to be Skyman's turn to just completely blow everyone out of the water. I also want to see the jetpack. Jetpack's my favorite thing in TF2 these days. Please let it happen.
yeah, just more jetpacks, please. Well, on something like Process, where movement is really important, especially in a 5CP map, you may see it be picked by the Pyros if they want to play some sort of flank play and be able to, get into either the sewers or through IT at the right time to be able to catch the meds or the combo as a whole off guard. So it'll be interesting to see. I've only really played Process on a 6v6 format, so I have no idea how this map runs in a Highlander way. I have little to no idea how it's going to play out.
It's usually very slow. Like you spend a whole bunch of time trying to kind of get onto second, and then whenever you have to push into last, the game just dies, and you can't push in or out. Like that happens a lot on Process. A lot of 1-0, 1-1, 1-2 results come out of it.
We're
But
changing level right now, and I'm really scared to see Granary, because if we see Granary, we've just spoke about Process for no good reason.
no, you're looking at it wrong. You can get double the analysis for the Process. Yeah. But no, it is Process. Looks like.
It is.
I'm guessing the whitelist wasn't quite right or something. Sometimes you just need to reload them up. The STV settings were broken, so we would have just seen complete nonsense. I'm just gonna assume, like heavies in the skybox, that kind of stuff. But it is all fixed, so we're good to go.
I'm just super excited for the second part of the show match. You never know what's going to happen, because you've got one thing that's really nice about watching YouTubers play is they've got creative minds. So
Yeah.
you're not always going to see the cookie cutter play style of like Sixes teams and Highlander teams have a very precise way, and they're very organized people when they're playing. But when you throw YouTubers into the mix, creative like people, you tend to find that some of the craziest stuff just happens. And I'm just super excited to see that on this map.
Yeah,
I imagine we're going to see a couple of charging, trimping med kills from Solar.
yeah, normally, like when you see really high competitive games, right? Like it has its own charm where, like, if you don't do something really, really precisely, you're just gonna get punished, and I find that really exciting. But this is a completely different thing where you can just pretty much do whatever you want because there's not going to be the same kind of tight, rigid structure in the game that will just punish you for trying to think outside the box. So you can think outside the box, and it's going to have a decent amount of success, and that's absolutely something that needs to be in the game as well. So I always really enjoy these these show matches where you have a bunch of people that are either not that interested in being competitive, or people that are just like, doesn't quite have the skill for it. But they can just do a whole bunch of other creative things to entertain everyone anyway. So it's always good times. And some people are even asking about mentioning some lands. Is of course just been announced the Copenhagen Games land, which will have both Highlander and 6v6, which is late February, like February 26th or something. I can't quite remember. It's in Easter, and that's going to be really, really good. Like, I'm definitely showing up. I mean, it's in Denmark, so obviously I'm going to be there.
I thought it was the end of March. I thought it was the Easter
Oh,
weekend.
is it? Oh, yeah, it's February right now, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's January right now, Beta.
Yeah, but February. Yeah.
No, I think it's the end of March. It's I might be coming out, so we all get to hang out, Beta. We were speaking earlier about experiencing some of your Danish meatballs.
I wasn't talking about food, but sure. And but no, yeah, I've been threatening Grumpy with my home cooking. So
Threatening? I'm excited.
Yeah, if you show up to Copenhagen Games, I will grace you with my Danish home cooking. It's going to be awful, and you can be part of it. Just get me a kitchen, damn it. I'm on it.
We need a kitchen at LAN.
Yeah,
That's the most important thing.
just I'll borrow my sister's kitchen. She lives in Copenhagen. I'm sure she wouldn't mind having 80 people in her tiny apartment.
just surrounding you as you're cooking away. No, I think we should make a spectacle of it. I think it'll be good fun. Good fun.
Yeah, but it's of course a pretty unusual land in that there's going to be both Highlander and 6v6. Oh, no.
I think it's fantastic that both sides of TF2 comp are going to be shown off, because there has always been the two. There's always been Highlander and 6v6. And I think they should always be shown off, because TF2 is such a great game. I try not to gush as much as I do when I'm talking about it to my non-initiated friends, but it has so much fun that can be had in this game. So I think it'll be great. Come down if you can, and join the fun.
Yeah, Copenhagen's a good city. It's very easy to get to. So yeah, definitely do show up. Who knows? Maybe there's going to be some YouTubers there as well, some well-known competitive players. Yeah, it's going to be a whole wide of people. But anyway, we are still in this Highlander match, and currently it's the score 1-0 in favor of Jose Gonzalez, 1998, over Big Boys. Was that it?
I don't know which teams changed to Big Boys. I think Jose Gonzalez changed to Big Boys.
Oh no, damn.
I'm
just confused then.
It's team. I was trying to come up with some sort of word using the first letter of all the gamers stuff, and I can't. So that train of thought is just completely lost any sort of chance. Is there anything you can bring using all the names of the players?
No. I'm just gonna go with no. Sorry, I was looking at some other things here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're about to get ready, and I think we have all the players in here before. I think we also have the same class setup. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if at any point they mix it up a little bit. But so far, it seems like everyone's happy with playing the classes that they were assigned or chose to play in the first place. So yeah, it's just gonna be the ping difference and the map difference that's in effect here. But do you have any bold prediction that you want to make as the countdown starts?
I think that maybe I don't know. My only problem is, like, I think Uncle Dane's team will win, but I don't want them to. I want it to be a 1-1. Oh my
Oh,
god! Solo's in so deep, so quick. He gets kicked.
That was like a new record. I've never seen anyone die on mid that fast. But yeah, he just found a single scout there. Everyone else was so slow, and it actually worked out really well for them in that regard. And both Spies get a kill at the very same time. Beautiful stuff right now. Currently, blue is kind of stuck on their own side, while red is moving forward pretty aggressively. But oh no, Highlander comes in there, takes the medic down, takes down RT Game as well, and he's just still coming in here, takes down Tufty as well. That was a 4K for Highlander immediately to begin that middle. Holy hell.
What a... I'm speechless. What a chaotic start to a round. As Snow gets a really nice headshot onto Woolen. Obviously being able to abuse that ping to his advantage and get the kill onto Woolen. As he gets another kill onto Peacemaker as well.
Pyro in the sky. Oh, air pipe. Nice pipe there from Solar Light. As Soda's in very aggressively, gets taken down by Snow. Just get peed on and then delayed down with 195 damage. A lot of cap time on the point. The Demo Man tried to stop it, but oh my god, look at this. Uncle Dane just getting in the face of the Demo Man. Doesn't quite manage to kill him, but he definitely pushed him back enough for his team to easily capture the point. CD was feeling zero pressure there. So pretty good play overall. They're going to go into the one entrance right now. The Heavy Man is actually hiding behind his wall. Wow, he's actually doing a lot of work. Peacemaker there, just with the Dukes going around the pillar. Works out really well for him. And even the Uncle Dane going onto the point will get taken down. Sendergun is still up top though. There we go. Finally goes down. As Soldier just managed to take down Solar Light as well. It's actually a 3-on-2 basically. No, a 3-on-3, but now all the red spawns come in here, and I think that's going to be it for this push. As not Musel, which I believe is
Peter Scrap.
Peter Scrap, yeah.
Yeah, I believe it is at the moment.
Yeah, we still don't know where Musel is. I'm just going to continue to believe that he's in some cloning vat somewhere, but in the possession of Disney. Or maybe even Blizzard has just taken him hostage. Doesn't want him to go back to TF2. But, oh my god, CJ.
As we see a bomb from Jimmy at the moment as he presses on, giving a load of space for his team. Strife having a fight with Skyman. The Uber comes out of the side of Array 7. And they're able to pick up some players. But Uncle Dane and Scott Joe are working on players, taking them down at the moment. This is really awkward as the red team are just filling out more and more. But Peter Scraps cleans up that kill, and CJ and the rest of his team are able to push up and maybe even aggress onto second now. They do have the Huber advantage, so they're going to bring in...
Oh, Solar Light actually takes down RT Game. That was really nice pipes there. Now the Spies is going to put time onto the point. Everyone's just jumping in there. Nice jump in from Jimmy. Does a lot of work. Gets taken down though, but now Red have come out in full force with all their spawners. Ubers are gone, but no. Solar Light sneaks onto the point along with the Pyro, and that's going to be it. They managed to take the first round 1-0 in favor of Jose Gonzalez 1998.
I do apologize. Someone just knocked on my door midway through that last push. So I needed to handle that. I do apologize.
Every time with you, just the police showing up.
No, it's not the police again. I swear. Solo taking a much slower mid fight this time. He still has the charging target from the looks of it. Sorry, the Tide Turner as Scott Joe does go down to Jimmy. The rest of his team pushing up. They do call out Highlander, so he's not able to be as effective. He just go down to Woolen. Solar Light seeing if he can trim in, but he does go down. Suddenly plays down for the blue team at the moment, as Red are just able to use their heals now to push forwards. But there is a sentry up for the red team at the moment. Just a nice little one from RT Games as the Uber comes out as CJ. They're able to clean that up. Only Jimmy and Tufty left. Not Muselk. Peter Scraps cleaning up Jimmy and Tufty. So
Wave 7 has been running around without a heal target for about 10 to 15 to 20 seconds now. Just with his quick fix. And not able to find a target. So not only did he not get it as fast as the other team, he still doesn't have it. It's kind of crazy how he was just left alone, completely separated from the rest of his team. But yeah, they're about to get it, I think, and there's a lot of players in this choke. They could actually just pop in here, and they are going to do that. Just take a Pyro in. Oh, Timo just going to burn everything. Not even shaking like a proper Pyro right now, but they're in really deep, and this Heavy just running away, but eventually goes down. And now the medic is in big trouble. Oh my god, he stopped shooting. Yeah, just W-1, my friend. There we go. Finally gets taken down by a Spy of all things, but actually a really nice push.
Gives so much space for his team as Solar Light does go out, getting taken down by the shotgun of RT Games. They're setting up maybe to hold this, wait for their spawns to come back in and maybe push through in. But we do see that Peter Scraps is in really deep, dealing damage to RT Games. But at the moment, we do see that Peacemaker is meeting Peter Scraps. He's not able to do anything. We do have a sentry coming up. It's a little mini from Uncle Dane. I don't know where he's going to put it. He's looking to put it into sewers at the moment.
Yeah. Actually, it looks like sewers in general is a big area of contention. Red was just looking in there.
Solar's in. Solar's gone. He is so far behind, he's not even used to his team at the moment. Maybe he's just waiting for that charge to pick up some players.
He's spawn camping, actually.
Oh.
And here comes the first spawner. Oh, he misses the first pipe. And unfortunately, he's actually losing the fight right now. He's just going to run all the way back on last into the lobby. So he's just still behind lines. We can just never forget about him, and neither can the red team.
Highlander with a double backstab onto RT Games in a Ray 7. Oh no, this is really, really bad for the side of Strife's team, as we do see the crits go up, but sadly CJ gets picked up by Jimmy. That's really nice aggression from him. Skyman's support in the back of Cerny so he can obviously push forward with his team. Uncle Dane and Choke was on his own, but he's just sticking around with Scotchaw. They're being a power duo
Ray
at
7
the
being
moment.
jumped on by the demo man here, but currently he's missing, and he has an 18 HP and will not be able to dodge RT Game's shotgun here. Uncle Dane is fighting a Pyro Man, and he's actually going to get out of there. He just gets air blasted into a wall and just surfs it out. Really nice done by him. And now Red are they're taking the high ground, trying to hold it up. There's only a Pyro in that Skyman. Just going to back out, get some heals, and join up with the rest of the team. While Dane is just holding the sewers on his own.
Jamie picks up Peter Scraps, and Solar's in rather deep, but he does take a lot of damage from Woolen at the moment. But so much going on at the moment. As one team is in sewer, the other team is looking maybe to push into through IT. I know they've just gone back to Choke, never mind. But Strife maybe see that IT is free and can go around.
I hadn't noticed that, but RT Game will get taken down. There's still a mini, and it's not really what you want to use your crit bullets on. Eventually he does get taken down, but the crit rate didn't really achieve as much as I think the blue team was hoping for. Here comes Jimmy in the choke, bombs the medic down. CJ will die, but Jimmy as he jumps out will eventually get taken down. But Uber advantage right now for Scott for a race 7. I think he's about to use it right now. Is he even on a normal Uber? No, he's on the quick fix. All right, well that still works, right? Yeah, they're gonna pop it now. Just do the Pyro plus 1 Uber. It worked out really well last time. But now the second does get capped, and the last is already being capped out as we speak. And there we go. It's going to be 2-0. And once again, I think, Solar Light is the one to get the last capture. So he's just stealing all the glory at least. But so far, Julian has just been an absolute force on Spy.
Yes, making so many opportunities for his team, especially that 2-pick on mid he did earlier.
Oh, here comes Solar Light.
Solar going back in. He doesn't go as deep this time. I think he's already learned his lesson.
Oh, he didn't need to.
Strife straight away. Tufty really low, but Solar does get directed by a pipe. And he's in an awkward situation as we see Jimmy taking down Julander, helping up with Scotchaw as well. As Solar goes in, helps take down Woolen as Peter Scraps picked up that damage.
Yeah.
But so many players behind.
Yeah, Tufty's hiding here. Corner, and I think CJ is on the vaccinator. Yeah, he's just oh my god, once again the demo man is now behind, and that's going to be very uncomfortable for Red. But the Red, they almost have the Uber right now, and CJ has gone down. Strife coming in there with a vengeance. The first thing he did on the middle was get double piped from a distance, but now he's back with a vengeance. Woolen has gone down to Solar Light. The Solar Light's still just struggling as Dane will just stand still, accepting his fate as he will get burned and shotgun down. And here comes Solar Light. He's in onto the medic along with the Spy, and he actually will get the medic. And Julander will even clean up RT Game. Julander will eventually get cleaned up here, but that was a really nicely coordinated bomb onto the medic. There we go.
Timo in really deep onto CJ, but he does get cleaned up by Skyman. We do see Strife going on against Sunny, but Sunny is probably going to get the heals up, and they're not able to really aggress. They really need to get some sort of hold going on the mid area at the moment, because the blue team can just force their way in and maybe even get this mid for free if they're not paying much attention. As Strife takes so much damage, he is so low. He only had like 10 health after taking that amount of damage. As Casper is behind as well, maybe seeing if he can pick up a player. A demo pick wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing for him to do, as he does get behind Solar, and he does take Solar down, so that's a really nice pick for his team. They can probably aggress onto that as long as Highlander down as well. So we should start seeing some aggression out of the red team.
The big boys, or whatever they call. Oh my god, when they run into Cerny, who's being crit screened. That's really, really just unfortunate for everyone who jumped into them aggressively. But the backcap is actually going on here. They've snuck everyone forward here. Look at that. It's like not even fast classes, really. It's only a scout. Like Strife is gonna try and maybe rush down the soldier. Yeah, he will get him. Good job. Oh, he actually traded. Never mind. But now there's it's a heavy onto the last, but he is being sticky away from the point that there's a scout in his face and he cannot find him with his bullets. And Jimmy will be the last one. That's a full team white coming out here from the big boys. Red is the big boys, right?
I have no idea, but yeah.
All right, we're going with yes.
We're going with yes. It's so chaotic at the moment, BR. I have no idea what's going on half the time. There's players all around the map in different areas. Solar's just flying off. It's hard to keep track at the moment.
Oh, look at that. The team of the Scientists just went in really deep here, but oh, here comes Soda Light. He went for the medic. Couldn't quite find him, and Strife will clean him up really well. Strife is really hitting his stride. I feel like he's doing so much work at the moment. And once again, Snow will actually get taken down by Casper, so Casper will continue to be a pest. Timmy gets a nice kill onto Scottjaw. Sendugun has gone down. I think Red is just going to have to retreat now, even though they're like a guy up, but no, they're just slowly losing players. Casper's coming in from behind here. He might be able to swing the momentum right now. So no, he's going to be unfortunate there and run in and turn his back on the demo man. And they're actually already in on last. Woolen, oh my god, the double double Girardi will take down the medic. Oh, that's sad.
Nice little disrespect from Woolen as well, doing a bit of a taunt there. Just to...
Gotta.
Yeah, it's got to assert your dominance on your opponents in those sorts of situations. As Tufty goes in, but does get picked up really quickly. We do see Timo go in as well, but he also goes down. Highlander is going in deep. He's managed to avoid anything, but he is behind. He does manage to get Jimmy. He manages to only face stab onto Array, but Array is so weak.
Yeah, Jula, he's just going for it. He wants the medic now. He cannot find it, but man, Array 7. I think he might even hit the medic again because Array 7 is just so weak. Good try here. We have a crit streak on CT. He's on 60%. He's just playing in 1. And Snow has a pretty good look right now off the enemy sniper, but will not quite be able to get it. Casper's in deep as well, or like taking up a lot of damage. He'll probably get taken down even despite having the Dead Ringer on. But the crit streak is fast approaching right now, and Blue already, they're just going to go before they have a crit streak or anything. Pyro on the point, air blasting everything.
Crits come out. And that's the third round to Jose Gonzalez 1998.
Yeah. Really great job. It just seems like they're able to capitalize much better on the small advantages. Solar Light, is he being... No, okay. He's just doing his normal roller. I thought he was actually on stickies, but who am I kidding? Of course he's not. I think he has actually failed his roller a little bit, so he will just be slow and take it easy, do some normal pipe spam. See if you can hit Tufty a little bit, do some damage on him. So far not, but oh my god, Jimmy's going to be the one to just jump in there very aggressively. Does find CJ, but only has 1 rocket left when he was standing in front of him. So he's going to be taken down right now. Red, however, they're not going to back out. That would be dumb. That would be, well, be smart, but it would be boring. So they're just going to continue to stay in there despite being 2 players down. Uncle Dane, he tried to be a hero and just started out for his team by being aggressive, but he gets taken down. And now the rest of Blue are going to move forward here. Highlander does take down Timo, so Spy countering Pyro right now. And we see Uber's coming out here from Array 7. The quick fix is over, but here comes the other quick fix. Oh, Woolen again! Just taking so many players down.
You can't stop Woolen. As soon as he gets that Girardi out, he's just slapping people left, right, and center, and it's so funny to watch.
Oh yeah, and then we also saw just flying in there to save the day, Solar Light. But here comes another demo man in there, but he will not be a hero. Julian is just going to take him down, and here comes Solar Light. He somehow flanks a Pyro, and he will just also make it out alive. So he's just going to be setting up for another go at it, I think. Yeah, he's just in so deep, completely alone. Just no fear in his life. Here comes Stripe, see if he can make his team fight, but he's just going to charge out of there. And now the rest of his team is in there, so that's pretty funny how that all works out. Dane will get taken down. He's trying to help his team by moving forward, but oh my god, Woolen has been taken down by Julander. Julander again getting a nice pick here. Now the rest of his team moving forward. Blue, they're moving in very aggressively, and currently all the resistances are working out really well, and this heavy is just chewing everything up.
Solar was in behind. He did trim over the top of them, as we do see Skyman really aggressive, but Jimmy cleans it up. Obviously, I just realized they're using the quick fix, so Array is flying around with Jimmy at the moment. So it was a soldier medic bomb onto Skyman there.
Dane, he moved forward, tried to place a sentry. It pretty much get taken down. Not much anything you can do when there's an entire team, but maybe the demo man can. So far, it doesn't quite seem like it. Oh, Array 7. I love when people jump when they're being healed by Array 7 and they don't realize that he's on the quick fix. Like, just stop flying, but Julander with the 3K just chain stabs everyone, and now he's trying to pistol down RT Game. And there's even a heavy here. Oh, he accidentally shot him. He's actually doing a lot of work, and Dane will get the kill along with CJ of all people. Yeah, Julander's doing so much work, but it's actually a level 2 sentry gun that they've somehow snuck in there. It's pretty interesting.
It's a really nice aggressive place to have it, but it is sadly taken down by Peter Scraps. As Scottjaw takes down with his team Strife at the moment, and Peacemaker goes down to Snow. This is a good aggression for Jose Gonzalez to push forwards at the moment, but a lot of sticks on that choke. But Julander is behind and able to 1v1 Tufty down and does get the kill. He's on a 5 kill streak with his E-shooter at the moment, so it's a good plays from him at the moment, as we do see the aggression come out. The crits are out.
But CJ is being blocked by a spy, just body blocking completely, and that crits push just completely fell apart. Oh no, Julander actually gets Array 7. Array 7, I don't think he either paid attention or it wasn't being called out by his team, but there was a spy around just fighting people, and he just like walked into the medic and killed him while the medic was distracted trying to arrow people across the map. So despite that really bad push, it's actually a pretty decent situation as the medic dies there at the end. Gonna leave CJ at a small advantage.
Yes, they are bringing Cerny and CJ into this midpoint, but
oh, CJ
gets taken down by Woolen. That's really unfortunate. So the ad does now go into the favor of Array 7, but Solar Light is behind, and so is Array 7. Array 7 and Solar Light are having a little duel at the moment. Tufty joining in to protect his medic, but I think we're going to see a little duel going off at the moment. Cue the Duel of the Fates soundtrack, as we do see just Tufty landing a really solid pipe onto Solar. Solar going in for the trip. And Julander is actually behind Array 7 right now, and he might get the backstab, but he gets picked up by Peacemaker, so that was really, really lucky for his team.
Oh, this scout
Solar Light is still behind. He gets picked up by... Sorry, I do apologize.
Hey, it's all good. We see Peter Scraps being pretty aggressive here in choke, but I think he realized he was alone. But actually, Dane comes in from behind. He's on the Widowmaker. You know, I want to see him get crits at some point. Just kill everyone. And once again, there's a level 2 sentry gun. I really like RT Games' commitment to having like a level 3 to level 2 sentry, like a proper sentry. But oh my god, see, they get taken down by Timo again. This is like the second time we see Timo just run behind. Now we even have Strife up on the high ground here. He does have to contend with a heavy. Oh, he's just gonna scuttle out of there. But yeah, CZ goes down again to Timo.
As we do see a little fight going on in the red sewer, but the red team are transferring themselves over. Solar looking to maybe go in, but he misses his jump and not able to surf into the second area. As Woolen is taken down by Scottjaw. But Jimmy gets picked up by Highlander, but Highlander gets taken down by Strife at the moment. We do see Scottshaw going down as well, so there are some picks in the favour of the red team. They may be able to push through. But
yeah, it looked like they're not quite committing, but okay, now they have actually popped them. We see Solarlight once again trying to get behind. He's not found any kills so far, but oh, there we go. Now he's found the medic, but he's struggling quite a bit. He does hit a pipe onto the medic, but so far, Ray 7, he will survive, but oh, his medkit got stolen by his demo man right now. But I think he will be able to actually survive. Jimmy continues to do work now that he has low ping. He actually had high ping before, I didn't even realize. He's been absolutely putting in work. As almost everyone from blue has just fallen. It's just going to be Uncle Dane and Highlander. The Wombo combo team of NG and Spy. They're gonna be up to them to take down this medic. Uncle Dane, he can't quite find the medic right now. Oh, there we go. I think he found him. He's gonna try to juke around. You will not be able to do it.
the bomb comes in from Peter Scraps, followed up by Skyman. Skyman taking down Tufty. We are seeing that the aggression is coming out of the blue team as they're coming back, as Strife is being caught out by Solar, but Solar's not able to connect the pipes onto Strife for that last bit of health, and he is going to come back. But he may get caught out, as we do see Peacemaker and his team pushing up in through IT. But players are dropping. Down goes Peacemaker. Down goes Timo. Down goes Jimmy. This is really unfortunate for their team. The midpoint is being capped by Scottjaw at the moment, so they are getting
Race
back
7
up.
takes down Cerny. Cerny was just killing everyone, but then eventually gets taken down by a medic. All people. CJ has a full Uber, but where is CJ? Oh, he's just there with his demo man. And they're trying to block this point, but there's a spy and a sniper. Everyone was just looking at him, and there we go. They combine to do a lot of work. Oh no, that's not Musa. That guy couldn't jump. He bumped his head. Gets taken down. Embarrassingly so.
Yeah, that's embarrassing most of the time. But when there's two people watching you as well talking about it, that must be a little kick in the teeth for poor Peter Scraps there. As Snow takes down a Ray 7 with a really nice snipe. He went in too long and he just got punished for it. And it looks like the aggression is coming out of the blue team again. Are they able to deny this sentry gun that is stopping them from coming through one? But it does get taken down with the back pop. And they are pushing in now at the moment. A little slow push coming in. Cerny is in at the moment with his team. But RT Games really low, not having a sentry up at the moment. The teleporter is up, so he may be able to get some teams quicker into this second hold, and they may be able to hold it longer. As the spy check, there is a spy check from Timo, but it's not able to get anyone, and Casper gets picked. Solarlight takes down Tufty. It's not a good situation for the red team at the moment. They're losing a lot of players as they are able to catch out Highlander, but and Scottjaw as well. But they're going in for a last push, it seems. I think they've decided it's time to go.
Yeah, they need to take down the sentry gun, but they're not really focusing it down. And once again, the sentry gun of Uncle Dane is just too much of a roadblock for everyone else. They also were pushing off Uber, despite being like they were pushing with an Uber disadvantage. So Cedia is, however, on the vaccinator. So the vaccinator, not that it doesn't have the Uber advantage in the same way that a normal minigun would. Casper tries to take down the sentry gun. There we go. Finally, we'll sap it, and I think he is gonna get it. Yeah, there we go. Grip sentry gun, but I think he will go down to Uncle Dane eventually. Highlander, however, still doing work. Takes down the other engineer. He will have more luck. Tufty on 5 HP will survive out here, but he's going to continue to put in spam on. But the medic is dead. Woolen will take down Snow, so they might just go in here anyway. Just off of that, but Solarlight actually with the back cap. Solarlight has gotten so many back caps on the last caps, and what other kind of caps even are there, but he's been doing a lot of capping, and it's been really good. Oh, Skyman has been peed on, and he will just go back to respawn and clean up.
At the moment, Highlander is getting so close to getting nudged, and he is behind, but He gets called out by Array 7 and they're able to pick that up, so they don't have to worry about the spy on this last push. As Skyman is really low, trying to deny this push in. Casper goes in at the right time. I think he bumps someone. They may know he's there, but he may be able to get into a decent position as well.
Oh, let's see. We have a pyro on spy or on sniper, sorry, showdown, but Demo Man comes in and hits the pipe and puts an end to that. Jimmy's actually being Ubered in here pretty aggressively. He's going to run into a heavy, and there we go. He will go down eventually. However, a lot of blue players were fighting as well. Julander's going to be fighting an engineer. He will try to make his way out. He actually gets out on 5 HP, so he's going to come back in again. And now everyone else from his team are pushing out, and all this medic putting his back up against the spy. Oh my god, he's just dodging in. Somehow dodged him perfectly without ever seeing him. That's good time. Uncle Dane is the only one holding last here for blue. As the Cerny is pushing up here, he's being tanked by his medic. Yeah, he's just going to chew through everyone. Jimmy completely chanceless, but Timo again taking down CJ, takes down Cerny. Can he get the last scout as well? I think he is. Yeah, he gets him, and he gets a fourth. Wow. What a boss. Timo the scientist. More like Timo the boss.
I love the fact Timo went back to just spraying the flames absolutely everywhere during that. Just flicking his mouse around, dealing as much damage as possible in the area. As we do see Strife in really deep, but he's able to, with the help of Tufty, take down Skymen. And it looks like we're going to have a hold on second at the moment as blue team Jose Gonzalez 1998 are going to look to push through. Uncle Dane is through in the choke. He's just chipping away though as Jimmy looks to try and punish him, but it's not able to do so. But the Ubers are equal.
Yeah, Jimmy has jumped in very aggressively. He does a bit of damage here, but eventually going to make it out alive again. Like, we can see Red, they're trying to make it in through choke here, but so far all he's really done is to serve as a distraction for the spy, but it is a good distraction as Casper comes in there, takes down CJ. That will open up everything. Array 7's on 85%. So, you know, they might be better off just backing off here, waiting for everyone else to respawn and get healed up, and then they can move in with a full Uber advantage. They will have the Uber now. And yeah, it's still the quick fix, but oh my god, Light comes in there, takes down Woolen, and now, yeah, Array 7 will not make the mistake of just popping for no reason, but then Snow will take him down. Unfortunately for him, and for both medics really, they are just being bullied. So Dane's just gonna just try to chase down a heavy. I don't think that's gonna end well. Yeah, he will eventually back off.
Snow's been doing so well with the snipers shooty snipes at the moment. It's the only way I could describe it, as my head hurts from all the chaos that is ensuing at the moment. As we see Strife trying to find Julander, he does smack him a couple of times. He walks back into Julander, but he's still not able to find him, as I do think Julander is going to look for an opportunity to uncloak, and he does so, and he's behind Array 7. He does get Array 7 with the backstab, as well as Woolen.
Just absolute beast. Julander
This man.
Yeah, he's truly carrying at this point, it seems. And once again, you're not going to guess who's behind. Like, can you guess? It's. Oh my god, he's about to chop down. Yeah, Light. He's on 3 HP. Strife is on 60. That means he can get them laid down. The RT game will go down to Uncle Dane, so that's the engineer question settled. Uncle Dane will win that one. But the team was in again, but he will get taken down by. No, Skyman was in and gets taken out by Timo. And this is just an all-out brawl for the middle here. Woolen, he's thrown his piss. He's about to come in with a chop, but he will get taken down as well. Timo's going to come in and clean up Cerny. And once again, Array 7 goes down to Julander. Oh my god, there's just nothing that Julander will do.
I would hate playing against Julander. He just seems to be everywhere. He seems to be always in the right place at the right time and able to get some really nice backstabs and get some really nice picks for his team. And he's been doing that the entire game.
Yeah, he's over 100 points at this point. There's about 5 seconds left to Spies this year, so the game is effectively over. But yeah, Cerny is on 107, Julander is on 104. That's going to be the game. Jose Gonzalez, 1998. The worst team name, but the best players, it would seem. I don't know if those are related in any way. But congratulations, those guys. That's going to make it 2-0 to Jose Gonzalez 1998 over the big boys.
That was chaotic. Then that's the only way I can describe that. A good level of chaotic.
Yeah,
There's
all
just
right.
so much happening.
Let's see if we can parse through this through the helps of logs.tf. Save us, Sub, please. Tell us what's going on. But, yeah, if we just look at the backstab. Okay, so Highlander has 39 kills and 25 deaths, and he has the most damage in the server, although the damage is a little bit wonky on Spy because of the backstab does double whatever health one guy had. So it's a little wonky. But Cerny also had 50 kills and 16 deaths and a lot of damage. So just those two guys just absolutely going nuts. And then I just want to point out that Highlander had 28 backstabs and Casper had 8. Well, that's 20 backstabs more in the favor of Highlander. So dominant performance.
Ridiculous. Like some of the picks Highlander was getting were fantastic. He got the med so many times, and he was just able to open up so many opportunities for his team. It was really, really good from him. And Solar Light was just everywhere as well. Just with that trimping he does, he was just flying around the map, and he was constantly behind them for like a good 10-15 minutes of the map in total. So, but let's see how the red team did. So the top kills was Strife, followed by Jimmy. Jimmy did really well. Like he created a lot of space for his team. You mentioned that earlier in the upward, but I think he did a better job here, just because he was able to get himself in better situations, and it just meant that he was just able to jump in, deal a huge amount of damage, and create a lot of space for his team, which is really nice to see.
Yeah, he also had the low ping this time around, so that might have helped too. But yeah, in general, he did really well. Actually, I feel like we should get Jimmy in here for an interview, like short pre-map interview here. Why maybe they're losing and how he's playing the game. So yeah, if we can pull Jimmy in, that would be a good time, I think. But yeah, Timo also had quite the plays every once in a while. I feel like it was very spotty with Timo, but every once in a while it was really nice. But is that Jimmy that has joined us?
What up, though?
Hey, Jimmy. So once again, it seemed like you were unable to overcome the enemy team, Jose Gonzalez, 1998. But
wait, you mean we didn't win?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude.
I thought it was like golf for like the people with the man. Oh well, we gave it our best. I think we did all right.
Yeah,
don't
all right.
don't look at the footage from my upward game though. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah. Does the ping have anything to do with that for you? Like,
I mean, it's soldier, so like I don't know. Probably not. I'm not good at payload soldier for some reason. I mostly play hit scan now on most payload maps I find, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not like great player. I'm like slightly maybe above average player. So I do my best, and sometimes my best is extremely negative KD and switching to a loadout that I'm not used to, which was the black box conch. So we made it work, and I'm still having fun. That's what matters, right?
oh yeah, for sure. And you're not only having fun, you're actually doing really well. Like I noted on both maps, you were doing really well. You have the top damage for your team on this map, and you also had quite a lot of damage on the last one. And as a competitive player,
I was in the groove on process for most of the time. There was a couple times where I jumped in and I died, and I was not in the groove, but for the rest of it, I was doing pretty all right.
Yeah, and as a competitive player, I only look at damage. That's the only thing that matters to my brain.
Naturally.
Yeah. So that's the important stat, and you have that one. So good times.
Well, I'm glad I can show up, man. I was a little bit worried, I felt a little bit of rust on my soldier bones because like I said, I've been playing so much hit scan lately. So like that's like what I've been practicing the most lately, and I was going back to soldier, and I was like having some rough time for like the past week, but I think I've kind of got most of the rust off me now.
All right, are we going to see any shenanigans come out of you from on this final map? It's going to be
it's products. I mean, maybe. I'm sure the boys got something planned, but I'm probably just gonna try and bomb some more and kill some more meds because that's what I like doing. That's fun for me. And unfortunately, I never learned how to use the beggar's bazooka, so I can't pull a blind pyro and just fly across the map and two-shot someone with a stored rocket. So that probably won't happen. But we'll see what I can do.
All right. Well, best of luck to you. I hope you guys are able to get a win here. Yeah, you deserve it.
Thank you, man. We're feeling confident for this map. Don't worry, we got this.
Yeah. Winner takes all. That's how it works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
All right, see you later.
All right. And let's see. So we have gone back to what I believe is a European server. So that's not a good thing for our wonderful Jimmy. That's it's not too good. But yeah, he said it was soldier. You just shoot the ground, right?
Yeah, I think that's how you soldier. I wouldn't know myself or I play med, but last time I checked, that seems to be the rule of thumb. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we got a new connect for ourselves.
Yeah.
So the final map is product. This could get really interesting. I think is the best way to describe it.
Somehow it's going to be less chaotic, I feel, just because it's a smaller map and you can kind of tell what's going on more of the time. But, we're currently having a sniper duel in the server, I think. There's a lot of snipers and a lot of... so close to being a taunt kill. So close. Yeah, I want us to show this. This is better than the actual show match.
Yes.
Do a gem. Show this. This is way better.
Show what's going on right now.
Just snipers trying to taunt kill everyone.
Oh no!
Oh, saved. Oh, but Peacemaker gets the heavy taunt kill. Just out of nowhere, shows them all these sniper mains who's the true sniper god. Just with this finger, bang bang.
I think that should be the rule for the entire product game. Taunt kills only.
Yeah, that's not happening. Can all classes actually do taunt kills?
I know. Pyro can.
Scout can, soldier can, pyro can.
Can demo.
Can Demo Man taunt kill? Yes, he can with the sword.
Yes.
And then
With
Heavy
the
can.
sword.
Yeah, Heavy can with his fingers, and then Engineer he can with the.
With the shotgun. You can do it with the shotgun.
No,
and
he can do it with the guitar.
The gunsling.
Yeah, he slams people over the head with his guitar, so he can do
And
it.
he does it with the gunslinger.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. He has like several, and then the medic can for sure, and then sniper.
Spy can.
Yeah, spy. Can sniper do it?
Yeah. Of course.
Oh yeah. Of course. That's what we're seeing here. Obviously, so all classes can actually taunt kill, but obviously you don't want to start the taunt kill because then you'll just get taunt killed yourself, and it's much easier to taunt kill someone who's already taunting. So you'd just be seeing people running around not actually doing anything about it. They'd just be like, "Taunt, bro! I dare you, bro!" And then nobody would.
Unless you did some sort of bait play where one person went for the taunt, and then their team surrounded the people that went to do the taunt on that one person, and then they all got the people. So they baited a couple of players to do taunt kills, just sacrificing one player, and then they pick off two. For example, that could be a strat. It could be a strat that we could employ. So when's this going to become a thing, Peter?
Yeah. Oh, and now Peter Scraps has changed his name to Musilk, #probably playing Fortnite. So we still don't know where Musilk is, unfortunately. Have we checked his stream? Is he streaming? That would be very rude. Does he still live in Australia? Do we even know that?
I have no idea.
Oh well. I mean, I'd guess he's sleeping. Like that would make sense. I have some Australian people that I play Brood War with every once in a while, and it's always some really bad times that we have to play because it's just the time zones are just not made for it. Like
Yeah,
when
they're just a mess.
yeah, when the Olympics was in Sydney, it was like I remember you had to get up early in the morning. Like if you were lucky, you can get up like yeah, the Olympics stopped every day at 10 a.m. So it started at like midnight and then it went on to 10 a.m. or something.
Mm,
That was just awful. Like you had to stay up all night to watch the Olympics.
mm. I remember when I had to do some casting for the Oz Fortress side. I had to get up for the cast at like for 7 in the morning, so the time zones are really skewed.
Yeah,
So that would be about 6 for you.
yeah.
So
Not optimal. All right.
no, not optimal. I love how we're talking about time zones, when we could be talking about the different players in here, what's going on, but we've just resorted to time zones.
Yeah. Do you think Array 7 is just desperately going through his loadout looking for the uh, any kind of medic unlock that blocks backstabs
Yeah,
and just ripping his hair out as he realizes that doesn't exist?
yeah. I think he's talking to Woolen to see if he can maybe borrow his I forgot what it's, danger shield. Is it? No. What's the one that stops? This shows you how much sniper I play. What's the name of the?
Well, I'm not helping you out on this one.
I have completely forgotten the
You
name
shave
of it.
with it, maybe?
The Razorback.
There you go.
Oh, so bad. How did I forget about the Razorback?
To be fair, there's like a million unlocks in TF2. I can't remember the names of them anymore. Like it's come to the point where whenever I craft a hat out of metal, I just get a new one that I've never even knew existed. That's just how much stuff there is in TF2 these days. But of course, the real question is, will we finally see the big boys take down Jose Gonzalez 1998, or is Jose Gonzalez 1998 just too strong?
Mm. I'm just all I can see with this is that all I'm looking at this now is I'm just seeing all of the slopes that Solar Light can go crazy on.
Yeah, there's definitely there's some weird rocks that you can definitely fly off of. I like even I've done it, so that's how you know it's easy to do. So I've done that. Ooh, Peacemaker's on the laughing gloves on heavy. I hope we'll get to see those in action. The holiday punch. If you hit people from behind with those, they start laughing, and you do 0 damage to them. And then you can taunt kill them. It's one of the best ways to kill an Uber. Just they run in there and you just random crit them and taunt kill them. That can happen. But anyway, we're going live. This is going to be the final match of today, and let's just look at this rollout here. I want to see it. Solar Light. I'm sure he has something cooking for us where he's just going to be in the skybox behind lines. This was the map he did really well on last time. He's actually didn't do anything fancy. He just walked to mid and spammed a bunch.
And died.
Oh, there we go. That's what you get for not being gimmicky. And we have... Oh, Highlander immediately takes down the heavy. And I think both snipers are on the Huntsman as well. So they know what's up. They know this is what real pros do. They just go for this. Highlander will just shoot down RT game as well. So heavy really far forward, but Scotchall comes in there and just meat shots him down. Uncle Dane will... Ooh, what?
Casper just walked into the path of Snow. He went to backstab Cerny, and Snow was trying to shoot someone completely different, and he just kills Casper by accident.
Oh, that's the most Huntsman thing I've ever heard.
that must have been a bit of a bummer for poor Casper there. He had a good opportunity to backstab Cerny, and he just gets shot. As Woolen is really aggressive with this Huntsman. He may be able to get a kill here as we see Jimmy and Array 7 just bombing in together again using the quick fix.
Oh, Jimmy doing so much work there, taking down Skyman and Snow. Skyman not able to do the reflect there, but the Jewlander comes in, takes down the heavy, but will get taken down in return. So I'd say that's getting off easy, and still Red, they're at an advantage. And here comes Jimmy with the big bomb. He can't quite find the medic. Unfortunately, he's just going to go for the teleporter instead. He will get it, but he dies for it. So a little bit unfortunate there. He didn't quite find his mark. But yeah, currently Scott tries to go up to take down Snow, but Snow just hits him with a random arrow. Whoa. I'm getting like weird circles on my HUD. Glorious PV HUD here. Giving me some issues. Snow takes down Strife, just pees on him and does really well. And now RT Game is carrying around a sentry gun on my HUD. Man, this is great stuff. My game is just falling apart.
That actually happened to me on the last match, where like there's a NG with a sentry in front of them that's just doing nothing, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, Snow versus the other sniper. Woolen. Oh, Woolen just takes down Scott, y'all. So we still have a chance. Oh, we see this Taunt coming out. Oh, I was so close. Jimmy
was close.
Yeah. Jimmy's not falling for it, though.
One thing you'll be happy to see is Timo's got the backpack on. He's got the I forgot the name of it as well. I'm forgetting all the names of the unlocks. The pyro pack. Let's call it that. He's got the pyro pack and he just went into the entire blue team and got instantly killed by Cerny. It's so unfortunate. Oh, huge air shot from Snow, landing the headshot with the Huntsman in the air on Jamie. It's ridiculous. As Casper is behind at the moment. Dane able to get out. Oh,
Snow, he was going in deep right there. As, yeah, Jimmy has already called out the hacks on Snow. It's pretty obvious, to be honest. Yeah, what can you expect from a sniper main? But anyway, moving on, we see everything getting just sapped right here. But Jewlander again with the double backstab doing work, but there's a flog pyro in the face of Cerny. He will actually get taken down by Cerny. Thank God for Blue that they actually managed to take down that pyro. Otherwise, they would have crits pyro in their face, and that's really scary. And now it's a medic on medic fight. Oh my God, CJ, he just got like triple. No, he got double sawed there by Array 7. Array 7, however, he's not quite out of the woods yet. He will take down the soldier, but he died for it. Then Jimmy's fighting a scout on the right side. He's going to have to run off. So Timo's going to try to see if he can hold it, but still, red team, they're holding it right now, but they are behind on time. They're about a minute behind. And here we see Jewland. No, that's Casper, sorry. Taking down the teleporter, Bungle Dane. That's going to mean slightly slower route into mid here. You see everyone just funneling through. Blue, they're struggling a little bit to make it in here, but they're slowly making their way first. Cerny is the only one currently just putting on any kind of pressure, but yeah, he's going to be eventually forced back. Here comes Jimmy with the
going in with a big bomb.
He got air pipe.
Solar just takes.
He got the medic though.
Yeah, he did get the medic.
Yeah. But I mean, true, he got air shot, so that wasn't worth it. And I'm still just waiting for these snipers to headshot each other at the same time. Oh, no, Snow just going to take out Woolman. So we have a winner of the sniper duel. Oh, Heavy gets an arrow in his ass as well. It's actually, Red has almost caught up with Blue's time. Blue's on 40 seconds, that's where the clock has stopped. We're on 50 seconds for Red right now.
As we see, Peter Scraps dealing a huge amount of damage to Strife, forcing him out. Blue team looking to aggress over the top. Solar Light spamming as Skyman pushes forwards as well. We do see that Snow gets RT game.
Oh my, what? Oh, Jewlander just backstabbed the medic, but it did 0 damage. But he's just going to get 2 kills anyway. No biggie. There we go. Timo will take down Jewlander. He's on the back burner right now. That's the true god tier weapon for Pyro these days, in my opinion. It's so good. You can do a million kajillion damage. It's just strong. So Cerny is going to do his best here to put on a ton of pressure, but he will get spammed down. And he's just on the point of blocking it, and he's actually pretty much single-handedly being a roadblock, but there we go. Finally gets taken down through this combined focus fire. So the medic is being focused down. There we go. Timo just doing what I told him to do. Plus forward with the back burner. Easy game. And Blue, they're being pushed back. It's going to be... They have 5 seconds in their clock. There's 20 seconds remaining until the clock runs out for Red. And Red, they almost have the Uber as well. Array 7 is closing. He's on 90%. It's going to be an all-out push, but Strife goes down. That's a really good push here. But oh my god, Snow with the double kill coming out from his bow and arrow. And now they're capped onto the point. There's 1 second remaining. There we go. Time is completely run out for Red. They now have like 2 seconds to get onto the point. Otherwise, first round will go to the big boy team. And actually, Spy comes in from behind, but no, it's not quite enough. That's going to be the first round in favor of Jose 1, not Jose 2.
Okay, so they've now named themselves Jose 1 and Jose 2.
Beautiful.
Nice. As we come into the second mid of this show match between the YouTubers. I hear the roar from Solar Light, so it looks like he's already used his charge and he's trying to deny Tufty as he's trying to come up. We see a double bomb coming in from Jimmy and Timo the Scientist. Timo is behind at the moment, maybe seeing if he can get up backbone.
Oh, Highlander immediately takes down the medic. That didn't take long. And Jimmy went in for the medic as well, but he did not get it. So that's unfortunate there. So like, this is looking like a shoe-in for Blue, but somehow they've been pushed back. And yeah, that's surprising to me. Oh, Peacemaker, he tried to make out as he basically tried to be peaceful, but there's no room for that. He just got demolished.
Looks like Casper's currently trying to set himself up in a position where he can get a decent backstab, but he's going to...
Solar Light has seen the medic. He's in. He actually did it quite a bit. He like blasted the medic, Array 7, into Highlander. He backstabs him. Oh, that's beautiful. That was 100% intentional, I'm sure. That was great.
Next level teamwork there.
That's insane. Yeah, Blue, they still hold on to this point. Let's see, Uncle Dane, he finds a demo man. He just goes in on him and takes him down with a nice shotgun. I think he's looking for the medic as well. He's in so deep. Oh, eventually gets taken down. Yeah, Inties can't do that, Dane. That's not how it works. Yeah, Peacemaker will now just make his way across point here, just chewing up everyone that he can. Looks like, we have Casper onto the medic, but he will not quite find anything, but certainly will go down to Woolen with another arrow. So it seems like both snipers have only increased in efficiency after they switched to the bow and arrow.
So much present on the point for the red team as Solar goes in, gets down Array 7 with a really nice charge. And that's a chance for a good push. If they can get the crits up on CJ soon, they should be able to push onto the point, as there is a really confident hold from the red team at the moment, not able to really let the blue team get anywhere with any of their pushes. So
currently, Strife is just doing so much work with the cleaning of it. Oh, we have a jetpack pyro onto the medic, and he gets him with the help of Strife as well. And the Solar Light will actually get a sword kill here. The Tufty just chewing everyone up. Here comes Scotjaw. Cleaning house as well with Highlander. Looks like Blue's going to be able to take this point pretty convincingly. And CJ, as long as he just gets some time to heal up, moves are going to be pretty even. But yeah, Array 7 did a really nice job of getting out there. But Timo is getting ready to get in there again. Oh, Array 7. Oh, Timo, you need to switch away, buddy. Oh, Timo's not the best. just launched himself into the ground. Oh, and then he gets a kill on Snow. Great.
Woolen's on a 10 kill streak with his bow at the moment. Woolen has been going in. We do see Jimmy bombing really nicely, help take down CJ and Scottjaw, as the rest of his team are pushing onto the point right now. They really want to win this. They're bringing out all the stops, all the pressure is going on for themselves. Cerny is on his own on the grass. He's getting chased down by Timo at the moment.
Oh, but yeah, Dane has apparently a ton of crits built up here. He's been shooting quite a bit of them. He just still has crits built up. Oh, he finds, okay, he's out of them, but he does shoot a spy for like half his health, and he will get him taken down by calling. You know, that's something I learned from an Uncle Dane video, is that if you want spies to die, you gotta use your mic. So I went out and bought a mic. Good times. It works. It really does. But Yeah, currently Red are holding it. They're about to hit the 1 minute mark on the countdown. Blue Watch is still on 1 minute and 20. Spy will come in there. Highlander finally gets to dealt with and taken down. That's a good sign coming out here from Array 7, but Array 7 gets taken out by Solar Light. Like, a few seconds before he got the Uber. And Uncle Dane will take down Casper as well. And now it's just going to be an uphill battle right now. And everyone, as long as they get Peacemaker, basically, they're going to be good to go. Cedar will even crit Krieg. That's just adding insult to injury, it feels like. That was so unnecessary, but they're just like, nah, we're going to win this for sure. And they will still have an Uber advantage after this.
I've just noticed
Teemo! Again.
Sonny's just popped the buffalo steak sandwich. So he's looking to see if he can get some crits, but sadly he does go down in the end to Woolen's arrow. Woolen and Snow doing a lot of work with their arrows at the moment during this game on product. It's quite funny that they're being so effective with such a sort of considered trolly loadout. As Woolen does take down Solar Light, we do see Scott Job really low as CJ and Peter Scraps are pushing on, but Strife picks up Peter Scraps. Surf from CJ doesn't quite make the surf, but he is able to get out.
Teemo's about to go in. No! Peacemaker will take him down by Jewlander. Alright. Just watch as Teemo will get a million kills. Like, he just needs to press fire. Oh, okay. The round just ends without him even having to press fire. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Backburner these days is just Jesus mode on pubs. And this.
And that's the first round going to Jose 2. So it's 1-1 at the moment.
Yeah,
is that their first round win?
I think so. But oh my god, look at Teemo. He's completely behind. He made it behind with the jetpack, but oh no. Oh, he's found the spy. He's gonna find the sniper. There we go. Man, jetpack is overpowered. Look at that. Perfect play. Anyway, still looks like you see the red team is going to move across the point first, but they have been rebuffed a little bit here. But Woolen gets a nice kill onto the soldier. That should mean a lot less spam. That means the team can move forward. And yeah, look at that. Peacemaker just chewing people up with his minigun. They're getting ready to move forward. Woolen takes down Uncle Dane as he runs across the point. But here comes the Crit Creek onto Solar Light. Oh no, Woolen just shuts him down. Oh, that's unfortunate. CJ dancing. Can he get out? He actually does get out. He lagged out a little bit too. But yeah, good escape there from CJ. But I think Teemo's about to jump in as well.
And we do see Teemo jumping in as well, and he is behind, and he does take down CJ. And now he's helping the rest of his team push forward as Cerny goes down. Julander is super low near that pack. He does get picked up by Strife as well. Really good picks on the side of Jose too. They are able to keep it going. Scott Jaw is in a 3v1 situation. He does need to back up, otherwise he is going to go down.
Yes. Strife is trying to take down the teleporter, but now there's a heavy that just popped out of it. That makes it a lot more scary. He's going to see if he can fight this heavy, and he will do it successfully, but then he just gets shanked by Julander, who just dropped down there. Now Julander's single man just trying to capture this point, and he's still somehow not dead. And he commands a lot of respect. This guy just takes so long. And now he's onto the heavy, who apparently is not using a headset, so he will get taken down. Oh, Medic goes down again. Both of them, in fact, Snow and Teemo both getting in there. It seemed like Teemo's just job on his team is just to jump in and take down the Medic.
Ah! Roaming pyro's now a thing.
Please. I think I'm going to play a bunch of Highlander tonight. And because as long as the jetpack is allowed, Pyro is the most fun class in the game. It's... I will hear no other thing. No other argument in my mind.
Skyman is joining the fun, but sadly does get taken down. Jimmy bombs in, gets denied by both Dane and Scottjaw. Does end up going down to Cerny in the end. There is a good opportunity for the side of Jose to push onto the point and get a bit of a hold, but sadly Cerny does go down to Peacemaker. The rest of Peacemaker's team are pushing forward. Woolen is all on his own though, dying to the sentry gun by Uncle Dane that does actually take down Peacemaker, but the rest of his team are able to cap the point. We do see Snow really low in front of Tufty. Is he gonna get out? Even though is so low during that. He does get an arrow of health and is able to regroup with his team as Solar looks to push forward onto the concrete with his team. Skyman goes in once again, able to get down the dispenser, but does get picked out again, sadly, by RT's mini sentry. As we see Solar Light charging in, but dies as well. RT's mini sentry is doing work.
Oh, can Array 7 make it out? It looks like he can. He can indeed. No, Jewlander will eventually finish him off. There is no escape from the Jewlander, as he will just continue to be an absolute pain in the side of this team. Man, yeah, he's on 72 points again, Jewlander. Like, it's crazy. Bullion is also on 70. On 70.
You see Jimmy and Snow having a little battle, but Cerny comes to join. He's going to take out Jimmy really easily. We do see Timo again onto CJ, and he gets CJ again.
The roaming pyro with the pyro bomb. It's so good. We just saw Skyman try the same thing, but jumped straight into a heavy. It didn't work out very well for him. See Cerny just crouching in the corner. He had like 10 HP. He will eventually get taken down. Scotchaw is also on 10 HP, so he will get out of there. And both Spies will end up with a kill on their own. So Spies in this map has been really, really good so far. They've gotten so much work done. And the score is still 1-1. There's about 30 seconds left for Red until they win this. Timo's in again aggressively. He's fighting another Pyro, however. So that's probably not really what he wanted. He just flies into the ground for some reason. All right. Well, I can't say I understand it. There's a Spy here on the heavy, but gets taken down. The Jewlander will be denied this time around. Okay, Timo, go for it. Get this sniper. Yeah. W-1. No, that's not a shotgun. You can see he's not used to using it. It's pretty funny, though. All right. Oh my God, Toofty.
Denied.
Dude, Toofty got denied so hard. Oh, denied Skyman so hard there. That was a great air fight. Oh, man.
And there is no time left for the side of the red team, so they only need to cap the point. They have got all of their spawns up in one solid wave. So they may be able to organize some sort of push from this and push through. But Uncle Dane has got his mini sentry up. The rest of his team are taking up a forward position. Jewlander is behind, but he does get picked out by Timo. The rest of the team, Woolen, seeing if he can get an arrow onto someone. It doesn't sadly connect at the moment as he's just flying it into the whole group of the blue team. See if we can get that headshot. Skyman goes in again. She's doing a lot of work here.
Oh, yeah, but she switched off of it. they keep trying to switch to the shotgun, but they don't have one. Yeah, that was a really good move in by Skyman. She even makes it alive. Oh, in the skybox again. Oh, did he actually land on someone's head? I think she might have.
Really nice reflect from Skyman there, taking down Jimmy. And Casper gets spotted out by Cerny, and Cerny is just staying on this point on his own. Getting spammed by Tufty though, so he's not able to do much. Jewlander gets picked off, so there's only 30 seconds left on the point. Can we see a push come out of red team that will able to get them the point back? As Jimmy does bomb in, he's on CJ, but he does go down to Cerny's minigun of disaster, destroying the team. As we do see Timo back in.
Oh my God, gets a double kill. Yeah, it's so scary. Like, this is what I've been doing in pubs. I just jump into everyone and just time it so that when you land, you have your back burner out and you kill everything.
Huge bomb by Jimmy, picking up Snow. He may be able to just keep time on the point as Casper.
Oh my God,
now
Jewlander just turns around and takes down another player. And
Timo's in again. And they win the round off that final jump and effort from Timo. That's 2 rounds to Jose too.
Yeah, they're calling GT, but I'm pretty sure we play best 2-3 here. That's usually the case. I have never seen it be best of 3. So, yeah, let's see. All right, I think I'm just gonna stay on Timo here. I see both Timo and Skyman are on the jetpack, so they're getting ready. There we go. They are in. And they aggressively, this sniper's dead meat. There we go. Oh, but Scotchaw will be able to pick it up, so damage mitigated right here. And the point is about to be ready for capture. There comes Skyman. He's going to come in from the flank, finds the demo man, takes him down. Easy peasy. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, he is dead. All right. I was going to say. So Sky... Oh, Skyman is just up on the high ground. It's just spires in the sky. It's crazy.
The thermal thrusters have just brought this whole new element to watching Pyro plays that is absolutely hilarious, as we do see Timo going and cleaning up snow. He is currently just going through Death Pit at the moment, just waiting for the rest of his team. Peter Scraps is really low, but just seeing if he can spam players. Highlander gets Strife, but he does get picked up by Peacemaker in the end. And it's looking like a confident hold at the moment from the red team as Solar Light does go in with the stickies this time. Actually going for a more conventional demo lineup.
Behind lines, just basically close combat snipering here. Taking people down with close range headshots and peeing on them and then bashing them the head. Oh my god, Woolens was like getting suspended there by Highlander. He will eventually get taken down by a guy who's definitely not used up. That was Peter Scraps. The heavy's on the point now for Red. Red are still holding the point. They're ahead on time, about 40 to 50 seconds. And it's going to be all up on blue here to get this back. But here comes the Pyro in the skybox into them. And no, it looks like this time around Timo will not get any kills out of it.
Strife's in really deep, but does get picked up by Skyman. We do see Peacemaker looking to do some aggression, but Casper doesn't manage to get away as he's picked up by Solar Light. The rest of the blue team are looking to get their push in. Jimmy goes in for a bomb, but he gets denied so hard. And he does go down. Array 7 goes down to Solar Light's stickies. Highlander gets taken down by 50 though. 50 taking down Uncle Dane as well. Scott Jaw down as well for the blue team, but they are able to get this point and convert it for themselves. They are getting a position to hold this at the moment.
Yep, Blue are going full tryhard mode, I think. The sniper went off of Huntsman. We saw Solar Light on stickies and pipes. Full tryhard mode right here, and they get the point for it so far. But let's see if they can keep it up here. So I think we're about to see Red come back in here. They're pretty much poised to in the position where they're ready to just go in at any time. They have Casper on the ledge behind the blue team, ready to strike.
Highlander is behind, and he does get Peacemaker though.
Good pick. The heavy is always really nice to have because it's just so much help for it to shoot. But looks like Timo's just going to go behind lines, and that's actually a pretty good way to make a team kind of panic. But Solar Light as well, he's going to go behind no matter what mode he's on. Because he's behind with stickies, and Array 7 will go down. And there's just basically Peacemaker. He came back in. He was like, okay, I'm here, guys. I'm sorry I died, but I'm ready for the push. And then he was just alone. He gets taken down. Oh, yeah. Look at this spawn. And there's a single Solar Light is just camping spawn and killing everything right now. And he even took down the demo that came back to deal with him. And then he just walks out like the perfect crime. And Woolen can't even deal with it as well. It's a great job there by a wonderful Solar Light demo man.
As we do see Skyman bomb it in, but Solar Light joins as CJ is also on the quick fix, but Solar Light has been separated from his med and he does go down to Timo. Highlander taking down Timo. Is that the banner out of Peter Scraps?
Yeah, it is. He's fighting this demo man, but he's not hitting. Oh, and he gets taken down. Those are some really poor rockets right there. I thought he was on high ping, but no, they were just not rolling. So we see Woolen trying to go for the hero shot here. Just going to run into the scout. He doesn't give a damn. Oh, and he's just going to... Oh my god! Literally point blank. And he taunted him. Yeah, do that taunt. You deserve it, buddy. That was a crazy headshot onto Scott Jaw. Oh my god, and it just walks over and kills CJ as well. This is absolutely nuts. Oh my god! Dude, that was like 4 insane snipes in a row coming up from Woolen. Unbelievable. Needless to say his team was on here, but they're still actually being pushed really hard. Uncle Dane just in deep. Gonna see him come in here from the flank as well with Scott Jaw. But man, that was a highlight reel moment.
I think Woolen realised that Snow was no longer doing the huntsman, so he was like, oh, all right, I'll join in as well. And he did just show up Snow a bit there with that with those snipes. But Casper does go down. Peacemaker and Tufty are down as well. It's a good opportunity for the blue team to push in. Skyman pushing the combo away.
Yeah, Timo was in on the medic here. People are still burning. He will actually get snow. And CJ is also very weak. I think he's still burning. He just stopped burning. He was left on 10 HP. Olin, he's continued to go for the hero shot, but this time around I don't think getting much, but he is getting the chops onto this poor scout. Scott Yaws just, he's had a very difficult time his entire match. Just not helping. Olin is still alive as well, so Red get the point back. There's 8 seconds on blue, 20 seconds on red, so there's about 20 seconds left until everything's just gonna completely go crazy, because everyone just have to push the point right now. Cerny's fighting Strife, and Cerny will actually win with like 10 HP left. And Casper will take down Cerny eventually and take down Snow. Here comes Timo. Oh my god. Timo's just burning everyone, and that's going to be it. 3-1. And that's going to be the 2-1 in maps overall. The winner was already decided before this, but who cares? That was an absolutely crazy match. Lots of fun.
Yeah, that was just the pyro plays. The pyro plays from Timo. Can we get Timo in here?
Yeah, let's get like Timo
that.
and Highlander or something. Yeah, Timo and Highlander, one from each team.
Yeah.
So we want to talk with those guys. So, hello.
Oh, where am I? Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Timo. Yeah, so congratulations on winning that one, Timo. You guys finally got one. But yeah, can you talk about some of the discoveries you made during this game?
Jetpack and Backburn is incredibly good in products.
Yes.
I think that's good enough. Also, Eraserverse a lot. That's another discovery I made. He has a potty mouth.
Yeah. Maybe some things you're better off not knowing, but yeah, we're also joined by Jewlander,
Yes.
who was
Hello.
overall, yeah, hello. You pretty much carried the entire time. Just I don't know how many backstab you got overall, but it was
I
a
had
lot.
no idea. It was a lot. Yeah.
And was more than likely the source of a lot of the frustration for Array 7 during that.
I'm just going double M1, getting like 4 kills. Oh yes, the casters must be really happy right now. Then Jewlander just face stabs me.
Well, it's okay that I face stab you because you're playing pyro against people with 200 ping, so we can't do anything when you jetpack behind us. We were like, shoot the pyro, and Dane were like, we are, but it's not doing anything. It's not registering. He won't die. I'm sorry.
I'm really happy about the last one, but I got a reflect kill as well. Cheeky. Oh,
But no,
also,
oh.
you go for it. You go for it. Go for it. Do it.
Oh, no, it was just how much fun did you guys have? Because seeing that last map, that just looked like an absolute blast.
Basically, my entire reaction every single time I dropped and killed a med was like this. Yeah, that's me in the call.
And it was great to see all of these sort of Team Fortress 2 names like yourselves, and like a huge thanks for you guys coming out. Like it was a good blast to watch. It was incredibly messy, interesting. There were moments where I had no idea what was going on. Things were working when they shouldn't be. It was just absolutely perfect.
This is what happens
fun.
when you show like 18 people in the same area that do YouTube.
For you guys, were there any moments during this that really stood out?
Any, what'd you say?
Any moments that really like stood out for you guys?
I'm gonna say like especially this last map, just like every single round was amazing. It was so much fun. Like it was really close to, which I prefer. I think that's much more entertaining for both sides and the people watching. So I like that a lot. It was really goofy. The pyro was really goofy, but it worked.
I was really enjoying the first map where I got
sure
the
you
flag
were.
a lot and meme, and I don't know how you guys allowed me to kill the medic by just going all the way around. And the last map where I just jetpack, that's about it for me.
Yeah, last map was definitely the most fun for me as well. I think it's just like it's really small map that's very DM intensive, and obviously we had both the snipers just going huntsman, so I kind of laid down the line. And then even blue going full try hard at the end there with the Like even the solar light going for stickies and pipes wasn't enough. To save.
If Solo's going for stickies, he's real serious.
Yeah, I don't know. He was also doing the parachute bombs on upwards. That was
Oh yeah,
pretty
the
good.
airstrafes.
Oh yeah, just before the event, he was just in pubs jumping around with it and killing everyone. And then as soon as I started taking damage, wait a minute, he talked about this just before we played. That was his plan for a long time.
Oh yeah, and then of course Woolen going absolutely ham towards the very end, just literally not missing a shot when he had no. I think it was like even on fire. It didn't matter. Just hitting every headshot, close range, medics didn't matter. Getting bounced around, good times. But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing, and congratulations on winning a map, at least East.
Yay!
GG's. It was fun. I had a good time. Thank you for inviting me.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for joining. Like, we wouldn't have anything to cast if it weren't for you guys showing up, taking some time out of your daily routines to come join us and just put on a show match for all the people watching. Like, I really appreciate that. And a huge shout out to all the other YouTubers that aren't in the call with us that obviously joined in and had fun. I would like to just quickly say a huge thank you to Peter Scraps because he was the last second thing.
Yeah, you did a great job too.
Yeah, because we were waiting for obviously Muzak to come, but sadly he didn't end up coming in the end. He's being cloned as Beta theorizes, and we'll
He's
see
in a
about
Disney lab being experimented on, so we can have like a bunch of Musa clones come out in the years to come. That's how Disney works. I'm just saying. I'm woke.
Stay woke.
So from there, I think we should wrap it up. I think we should let everyone relax after that intense session of TF2. And yeah, just a couple of little shout outs of things coming on. Tomorrow we've got a Ulti Duo tournament going on this channel on Essentials TF. So come and join us for that. It'll be some good old fashioned Ulti Duo. We'll probably see the jumping the Sync Bros. You'll probably see some of the known people in that forte, and it'll be a good laugh. As well as that, we've got the LAN of Copenhagen coming up at the end of March. Grab your tickets, come have some fun. Even if you're not there just to participate, there'll be people there that you can talk to. I don't know if any of the YouTubers are thinking of coming, but you may see some familiar faces. So I'd always recommend coming down to that as well. So my name's been Grumpy Guy. I've been joined by B. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and I've been Peter, and Jem has been doing production, and he's been doing a wonderful job. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the YouTubers for being here. And I think we're just going to call it a day and say have a good night.